Hi, this is Lawrence Masterclass. My name is Lawrence. Welcome to our Chinese Masterclass, Pīnyīn Lesson 2. In our previous video, we discussed about the 7 simple finals of Chinese language, and also we discussed some part of the tones. We discussed briefly about the tones. So let's repeat that 7 simple finals. Let's do little division and then enter to today's discussion. So remember, we said we have repeat after me. O, I, U, U, R. Beautiful. So in this episode, we are going to be discussing about the 5 tones of Chinese language. Remember, we said that Pīnyīn syllables are the combination of 21 initials, 36 finals, and 5 tones. So looking at the diagram written on the board, we have the 5 tones of Chinese. In Chinese, tones are called shengdiao. Shengdiao. Remember, anytime you are having our lessons, remember to bring out to have your jotter so that you'll be jotting down some things. So, like I said before, tones in Chinese are known as shengdiao. So, we have the first tone, that is 第一声调. We have the first tone, we have the second tone, third tone, fourth tone, and what? The neutral tone, which is the 5th tone. So the first tone are known as the flat tone. So the first tone, which is known as the flat tone, starts from the higher pitch and then ends at the higher pitch. And apart from that, there is something again that you can see on the board. You will notice that we have something that it seems to be a kind of letter, the letters on the board. M-A, 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 up to 5. So today we are going to see the importance of that tones, the reason why we need them. So looking at the letters on the board, it seems that all of them are the same. But in today's discussion, the tones are going to help us to differentiate them, and also we are going to find out that they all have different meanings. So now remember, for the from the first one, we said that this first one is known as the flat tone. So with the letter called ma, so ma, and what does that mean? Ma literally means in English language mama, meaning mother, mama, ma. So only thing that always seems like to differentiate them are the characters which we write. So if you look at the characters, you will see that they all have different characters. Then the second tone, which is known as the rising tone. Rising tone. You will observe from the diagram that the arrow started from the lower pitch and then up to the highest pitch. So it's just like when someone is accelerating, where you want to accelerate your vehicle, so you can see how the speed it goes up. So with the sample written on the board, we have what we call ma. Remember the first tone, we have ma as a flat tone. Then the second tone, of which we say that it is a rising tone, it is called ma. You can see it started from lower pitch and then up immediately. Ma. And what does that mean? Ma here means a fibrous cross. I will help you by writing them down. So if you want to jot down, you jot down. So remember the first one we said it is mother. A mother. Then this means a fibrous cross. Fibrous cross. Then the third tone is called falling and rising tone. Falling and rising tone. Here, this tone is always difficult for people, but I'm going to clear them today. So, with the diagram written on the board, although it is called a falling and rising tone, but it doesn't really fall from the higher pitch to the lower pitch. No, it's just like a C curve. It started from that lower pitch. That's the number 2. You can see the number 2, the number rating, just like C curve. So using the diagram below, we can pronounce this tone as ma, ma. Remember, not ma, not ma, not it down. It is not ma. Many people, most of my students, I used to observe these mistakes. So many of them, when they want to pronounce this third tone, they do call it, because we say that it is falling and rising tone. Some people do say it is ma or ah. No, it is not like that. Ma, ma. So and what does this ma means in Chinese language? What does that mean? Ma means a horse. Ma, horse. So you can see that the one who have learned, so that is the first, second, and third tone, have different meanings. So these mean a horse, ma. So we call horse in Chinese ma. Horse are called ma in Chinese language. Ma, ma. So now the fourth one we are going to study today is known as the falling tone, which is also known as the fourth tone. So the fourth tone is called falling tone. And what does that mean? Falling tone. So that falling tone here, the arrow, you can observe from the arrow, started from the higher pitch down to the lowest pitch. From the higher pitch down to the lowest pitch. So now, using the the vocabulary, the word written below, so we have what we call ma. Ma. And what does that mean? Ma. It is very simple. Ma means, or in Chinese, ma means to scold somebody or to abuse. So let's make a little sentence. So I can say, if someone is abusing you, if you want to tell that person, stop abusing me, stop abusing me, you can say, 别骂我, 别骂我, stop abusing me or stop scolding me. So that's what it means. Let's write it down. Ma means to scold or to abuse. So now we've seen their differences, the importance of those tones. But in English we don't have tones. But in Chinese, tones are very, 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 very important. We can't do without them. So now the fifth one, which is known as a neutral tone. Neutral tone. There is no sound. Neutral tone, these tones are neutral. There is no sound. So now, with the letter written below, we have what we call ma. Ma. And what does this ma mean? The ma here means, we use this ma in Chinese to ask question. When you want to ask, okay, for example, if I want to ask someone, have you eaten? Have you eaten in Chinese? I will ask, 你吃饭了吗? 你吃饭了吗? Meaning, have you eaten? 你 means you. 吃饭 to eat. 吃饭了吗? So we use that ma in asking question. So we can just put it the way, let's put it arrow. We use this in asking questions in Chinese. So we always use this in every day. So like, for example, let me give you another example. If you want to say, how are you doing? You know, how are you doing is a question. So I can say, 你好吗? 你好吗? Remember last time we studied, we learned how to say hello. 你好, 你好. 你 means you. How meaning good. But when they are joined together, it simply means hello. But when we add ma at the front of the 你好吗, it means how are you doing? 你好吗? So this ma is used in asking questions. It has neutral tone. It is very neutral. So now we'll be able to learn the five tones. We'll be able to learn the five tones and their differences. So let's with that with these vocabularies written, let's practice the tone let's practice this tone once again. So the first one is ma. Repeat after me. The flat tone ma, 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 ma. You can observe it's very simple. Ma, 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 ma. Beautiful. So now we've been able to learn the five tones of Chinese language. This is really a great step that we've taken in these studies. So this tone is going to help us if we take our time to practice them. It will help you even in your own personal study. Whenever you see a word written with Pīnyīn, you will pronounce it correctly. So now, in our next video, we are going to be discussing about the initials of Chinese language. In the first lesson, we are going to talk about the four initials of Chinese language, of which we also know as the labial initials. So remember to subscribe, like, comment, ask any question you want to ask concerning this study. Go to the comment question, ask your question, and I'll be there to reply. And also don't forget to share to your lovely ones, those that have interest to study Chinese. I'll be here to teach you to know about Chinese language. So don't forget to do all these things and also turn on the notification bell to be notified when the video will come out. Remember, every Sunday by 10 p.m. Latest every Sunday by 10 p.m.